フルカウンター
Alright lads, welcome back to the Grand Cross video. Boys, it's been a while or a few days since I actually uploaded, mainly because I have skipped most of the new banners and there's no content to do, to be honest with you lot. But now we actually have content and we now got a new countdown, which obviously most of us are assuming 99% is going to be a new collaboration because it is after a festival, and collaborations 99% of the time always do drop off the festivals. However, what also do drop off the festivals are also Ragnarok events, and we haven't got one in 4 months. Literally the last collaboration came out, replaced the actual current Ragnarok chapter, and it looks like the same thing's happening again. However, we could get one following 2 weeks later, so I guess it's still all fine here. But let's go through what this actual new collaboration could be, or will it be actual new collaboration? Let's break it down. But one thing I want to say is obviously on Twitter tomorrow that we're gonna get the countdown login event, so they're gonna tease it like how we got last time for Echidna. Obviously at the time we knew it was Echidna because obviously she was leaked by 7 Nations Leaks, who has now stopped leaking. So that does mean right now in current recording, we actually have no idea what it's going to be, which means it will be surprised tomorrow morning at, well, I guess 3 AM. So that'll be quite annoying to actually see that. But tomorrow we will know what the actual new collaboration will be, because it most likely will confirm it for a teaser. And if it's anything to go off like Echidna, they'll most likely be very subtle about it, but be very on the nose about it. So if it's, let's say it's Eren, it's AOT rerun, we might just see an eye glowing green, which obviously will indicate it's him, but it's also possible it could be, let's just go through it. So the first one, I guess it's very good chance is going to be King of Fighters, and I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but King of Fighters is owned by Netmarble, and Netmarble are the people who made the game, which means they can get very easy access to get that collaboration. And if they're going to do a yearly release of an eclectic collaboration, it's going to be for King of Fighters, just because they can get access to it so easily compared to something like, let's say, String of Things, AOT, Slime. You can tell them ones didn't release at the same time each year, just because the timing for them, it's different. They kind of outsourced it almost, so it's kind of hard to schedule those collaborations, where King of Fighters could be easily scheduled because they basically own the rights to the game and they could easily do it. So as you can see, around the September to October time, we did obviously get King of Fighters Part 1. And honestly, boys, right now, the same time, literally the same time last year, I think we're going to get the banner on the 25th. We get the banner on the 27th. So, boys, I mean, it's literally 1 year apart. If they're going to do a collaboration, it's most likely going to be King of Fighters Part 3, which does mean most likely, I don't know my King of Fighters lore, boys, but I believe it will be 2 characters again. Obviously, you assume that. And it's most likely going to be Lenore, I think it's the same name, and also Yuri, just because I feel like they're the most 2 popular ones, and I don't even play King of Fighters, so I'm not too sure. Alright, so the next one we could be getting, obviously, is AOT. AOT has been wanted for a while now, but I think the main problem with AOT is Eren stinks. Like, he's the first transmission character in the game, but he's so bad, like, they just probably can't be asked to fix him. And that kind of goes for a Camilla as well. Camilla, we haven't gotten a new one, mainly because her actual transformation mechanic just stinks. And maybe they fixed it, who knows. But rest assured, if we ever do get AOT rerun, we're most likely going to get a massive buff or even rework towards Eren, because yeah, transform for an ultimate that doesn't do any damage, it just doesn't make sense, right? But obviously I would love an AOT rerun, because the AOT rerun would probably likely bring Armin, of course, as a given, but also Titan form Eren, where he's just in his Titan form, no transformation, just him in his Titan form fighting, maybe something based off the new season. But out of the reruns, I do hope it's more or less King of Fighters, just because I only have like 1.3k diamonds. So if it is King of Fighters, I wouldn't mind just doing 1 rotation to stop him, because yeah, I really can't afford to be going too much on these banners right now. But the other collaboration that we could be getting, obviously, is String of Things, which obviously I do not have on my JP account, because like most of us, I'm sure we skipped them because they're really bad characters. But for String of Things, we could be getting Steve, we could be getting Lucas, or even Dustin. I've made a video about obviously String of Things and also AOT about what we could get for a part 2, so if you want to watch that video, then you can do on now on screen. Alright, so let's go through the actual new collaborations, and the first one I want to start off with, hope it's not actually, because like I mentioned, I'm kind of broke right now. I'd rather not diamonds to 6-6 them all, and yeah, this is probably a bit too much of me, but Data Live, on Reddit, someone's leaked it. Obviously it could be fake, but yeah, that would be actually insane. I'm not even going to say too much about it, but I would actually lose my mind if that happens. If you don't know, Data Live, one of my favorite animes. I use all the OSTs in my videos, my open, my intro, all from Data Live, so unreal if that happens, but we'll see what happens. But like I said, I probably think it's going to be King of Fighters. But the new ones, which I want to debunk right now, since I do know that Nagato put in his thumbnail, and that is Black Clover. If you don't know, 76 is owned by a publishing company called Kodansha, and a competing publishing company is known as Shueisha. And Shueisha basically owns every single big anime out there. So Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, any big anime out right now, Bleach, for example, all owned by Shueisha, which people are like to bring up that they have two competing companies, so they're most likely never going to collab. Have they collabed in the past? Yes, they have done it, but when it comes to collaborating with an actual game, we haven't seen it yet, which is why we got things like, you know, Slime, why we got AOT, because those are part of Kodansha, so Netmarble could get their hands on the actual license for it, because they're in the same company, basically, right? So when it comes to Black Clover, Jujutsu Kaisen, High School DxD, Demon Slayer, for example, these are collaborations that are very, very unlikely to come. However, what I will say is, though, Black Clover has just started doing collaborations. The license has now left Bandai. If you didn't know, Bandai had the license to Black Clover, and it's now gone. So we now got the first collaboration that I am aware of, that is with World Flipper. So it's possible Black Clover's now still on the land of the IP, but once again, like I mentioned, Shueisha versus Kodansha, we're most likely never going to get a collaboration from that, or at least until it happens, I'm not going to believe it. So Black Clover, all the other animes, off the table for this one. But yeah, lads, that's all for today. Let me know what you think it is. Like I said, I really hope it is King of Fighters, just because I don't want to summon. I want to keep on saving, so King of Fighters, I'm pretty one rotation to stop. But if it's AOT or something else, then we kind of got to go crazy a little bit, so we have to wait and see. But yeah, this is kind of bad news for a lot of us, especially if it isn't anything but King of Fighters, because, or even Stranger Things, because obviously in 2 months' time, boys, in a month's time, we're going to be getting a new festival, most likely Escanor, and then 1 month later, we're going to be getting Mael, probably. So, I mean, a collaboration to come out right now, it's not the best timing, so hopefully it is King of Fighters. But let me know what you think it is. Let me know if you think it's going to be a rerun, if you think it's going to be a new collaboration. But tomorrow or in a few hours, it will be revealed on Twitter, or at least teased. And hopefully it's not like the last festival character where they kind of wait to day 3 to tease what it is. And even on day 3, we didn't know what it was. So hopefully it's obvious from the get-go. But yeah, boys, I'm excited. It is one of the first collaborations that come with the Grand Cross. We actually don't know what it is. So I'm looking forward to it. So boys, thank you for watching. And yeah, come back tomorrow or in a few hours when we see what it is. So thank you for watching. And yeah, peace.